How's it going, guys? It's Josh here. Hope you're all having a great week. So today I wanted to compare for you guys the best selling Bluetooth speaker on Amazon with the successor to the best selling Bluetooth speaker on Amazon. We're talking about the Anker SoundCore 1 and the Anker SoundCore 2. Now, I've owned both of these for quite a while now. I bought the SoundCore 1 around 2 years ago and the SoundCore 2 last year. So I thought it'd be interesting to compare them to see whether or not the higher price tag of the second gen speaker is actually worth it. So let's get into it. So first, design. Now honestly guys, this is going to be personal preference, but I actually prefer the shape of the first one. To me it just looks cleaner and it's actually slightly smaller and slimmer as well. There's not much in it, but it's there, especially if you hold it in your hand. Another thing is the weight. The first gen is 365 grams versus the 414 grams of the second gen, so it's lighter as well. An advantage of the SoundCore 2 is that it does have IPX5 water resistance rating. It has this flap here to protect the charging and 3.5mm port from water, although it does protrude quite a bit and it can be quite difficult to open. Both speakers have the same rubberized matte black finish, which is prone to getting marked, but I think that it looks better than, say, scratched plastic, so no issues here. One area I definitely prefer on the second gen model is the buttons. They're a lot clickier, so you know that you've pressed them. With the first gen model buttons being really flat, it was sometimes hard to feel whether or not you'd pressed them. They didn't give a lot of tactile feedback. And they weren't the easiest to see in the dark either, they kind of blend into the body. Battery wise, both speakers guys just seem to last absolutely forever on a full charge. Like seriously, I barely have to ever charge these things. The playback time is actually rated at 24 hours at 80% volume on the SoundCore 1 versus 24 hours at only 60% volume on the SoundCore 2. So technically the first gen model has the longer battery life, but I mean they both last for an extremely long time. Charging time is a little bit faster on the SoundCore 2. It takes around 3 to 4 hours in my experience versus the 4 to 5 hours of the SoundCore 1. Both speakers are extremely reliable in terms of Bluetooth connection. The range is very good and I've never had them randomly disconnect or cut out or anything like that, so that is good. Now moving on to perhaps the most important part of a Bluetooth speaker, the sound. I'm actually just going to let you guys listen to a couple of songs on both the speakers in a minute at different volumes, but I'm not going to tell you which one is which until after. See what you think. So speaker 1 was actually the SoundCore 2 and speaker 2 was actually the SoundCore 1. I hope that makes sense. Honestly, I mean for the price guys, they both sound fantastic. To get this level of quality and sound from such a small speaker is just absolutely crazy. The SoundCore 2 does seem to handle bass better, the kicks are punchier and kind of more pronounced. But to be honest, if you listen to them in person, I actually think the SoundCore 1 has the more balanced sound, and it handles full volume better. At full volume, the SoundCore 2 just kind of sounds a little bit shrill. So in conclusion, I think that the SoundCore 1 is the better deal. I mean, yeah, it's missing one or two of the features of the SoundCore 2, but it's lighter, it's slimmer, and the battery lasts longer as well. And then there's the price. Currently the SoundCore 1 is being sold on Amazon for $26 versus the $40 price tag of the SoundCore 2. I definitely wouldn't say upgrade. if you've already got the first one, and I wouldn't say spend the extra money to get the second gen even if it's your first Bluetooth speaker. The price difference just isn't worth it in my opinion. If you can go without the water resistance rating and the slightly better bass on the SoundCore 2, then the Anker SoundCore 1 is the best value for money Bluetooth speaker on the market right now. If you want to pick either of them up, I'll drop the Amazon links in the description down below. If you enjoyed today's video, guys, I'd really appreciate if you could drop us a like rating, and if you really enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to see you back here again. With that being said, thanks for watching today, guys. Have a great week. I'll catch you all in the next one.